What is up, you guys? Welcome to two more Tryhards. It is me, Jordan, streaming today. We are going to be playing Starcraft 1, the old Stars craft.
You kind of sound like a racist Muppet character there.
A racist Muppet character? Well, that's not what I was going for. That's definitely not ideal.
Yeah.
Full screen, can I?
It's okay.
Am I still? No, it's not window. Why isn't it window? Welcome to Starcraft, the game I'm really good at and know how to work. I have not played this game in years.
Me either. All right.
Okay. Now I just want to be. Peter, which setting is it that lets me navigate outside of screen?
Windowed full screen.
Windowed full screen. Does not want to work. We are stuck right in there. So we're just going to do almost full screen, and then this is just going to look kind of bad.
You could always set your capture on OBS to capture just the window too.
To what?
Capture just the window.
Oh, that would work.
Yeah,
we're already here, so
it's okay.
Yeah,
I'll teach you guys more about how to do this as time goes on.
Yeah, I feel pretty good about what I've already learned to do. So
honestly, I do too.
I just put that over there. Yeah, then we can just look at a couple of my icons, or I'll just make VLC really big behind it, so that it looks like, yeah, that looks better. Cool. So here we are. We're playing StarCraft. Peter, you already have a thing set up?
Yes.
Okay. This is going to be embarrassing. Okay, GM Dramas entered StarCraft. Where are you? Doop-a-doop-a-doo. How do I join you? In the game lobby. Is that the join button? Yo, I'm already winning.
Cool. That went so much better than I thought it was going to.
This is why I set this up beforehand.
We should do random.
We should do random. Okay.
All right, let's do random. Are you ready?
Yep.
I'm so excited. This isn't an authentic StarCraft experience because we should have to fight for like 20 minutes to get our port set up so we can actually see each other's games.
That's true.
Oh, I'm Protoss. That's the last thing I wanted.
I'm okay. I'm Zerg. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okie dokie.
Warm. Jordan, I have not enough minerals. Oh, I'm so jealous. I know how to do.
Why can't they? Why aren't they going where I'm telling them to? Because those are the bugs that need to turn into the other things. That's right. Okay. Here we go. This is Jordan learning StarCraft on the fly. Need to make one of those spawning
I like that you called a Zerg a bug.
It's what it is.
I'm sure.
Spawning
I've already constructed additional pylons. Are you proud of me?
I don't know. I only know how to play Terran. I really don't know how to make a spawning pool.
Oh, I'm still jealous. Like, you got the one thing that I am relatively confident I could be semi-useful at.
Oh, found it.
You done did good, son. You done did good. Gosh, I miss the sounds of this game so much. I know I have not enough minerals. Thank you.
What does a creep colony do?
It expands your creep.
Oh, which is not the same as the creep from that one other game we played.
Warcraft?
No, the creeps from.
MOBA.
That one.
HOTS.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh, this
I got you.
the screen. It's not. Oh, my apologies to everyone and their mother.
and their mother. You're really just going all out for everybody today.
I just feel the need to apologize to everyone I can. What things do you use to harvest vespene gas? Extractor? That's
a safe bet.
Okay, I got my drowning pool.
You say drowning pool?
Yeah, I got my drowning pool.
Because that's different.
Let the zerglings hit the floor. Let the zerglings hit the floor.
Oh.
Oh no, you can't navigate out of screen when you're playing Starcraft.
Yeah, because you got the whole...
The thing. Well, I guess I can't let myself get distracted. Spawn more overlords.
I feel so bad about my ability to play this game because you can... so I've got the Anniversary Edition. Jordan's got the Classic Edition. And basically I have like super pretty HD graphics and he has...
Super pretty bad.
Yeah, the Classic Edition. We'll go with the Classic Edition. So one of the extra bonuses that you get for playing this game on the Anniversary Edition is that you get to do these neat things like having an APM meter, which on face value sounds really cool. Like, hey, I've got an APM meter. I can track my progress as I do things. But really what that means is, wow, I forgot how slow I am at doing everything in StarCraft.
Makes you feel better? I don't know what happened.
So you know what APM is, right?
Yes, I know what APM means. I just wanted to say something belittling about my skill.
Okay, that's fair. It's okay. How many units do you have out?
A couple. Like, not enough, but I figured out
There's
how to
never
make
enough.
units. Wait, I shouldn't be telling you this.
I'm gonna figure stuff out. Uh-oh.
Oh, crap. No idea how to control these little
almost
levers
up
that I
to
have,
60.
but they're doing a thing.
APM now.
Are you trying to figure out APM like on the fly as we're doing this?
I'm trying to get it higher.
What does a layer do?
A what?
A layer?
A layer?
Yes, I can mutate my little hand calling thing into a layer.
It bumps up your tech tree, so you've got more stuff available to you at that point.
That sounds like a good idea then, huh? What's good is my audio is so freaking quiet that you don't hear all the grinding and sliding of my mouse against the straight up bare.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like your teeth or something. Like you don't need to be that tense, man. It's okay. It's just StarCraft.
Well, I wanted everyone on the stream to just hear the grinding of my teeth.
Yeah.
That one was for a special somebody. You dick. Get off.
The hive cluster is under attack.
This. I don't know why I agreed to play this game with you.
I don't know. I'll be honest. Did I do good, Papa? Oh, sad day. wonder what all these things do. Got all these things I can make, but I'm not really sure which ones are like air to air and air to ground and all that kind of stuff.
I've literally never played Zerg before in my life.
I played Protoss once against Justin, and like at that point, like you may as well not even be playing the game.
Where's the forfeit button?
What's that?
Where's the forfeit button?
Honestly, I'm not totally sure. I guess it's probably in the exit menu, if I had to guess.
Cool. I'm just gonna end this now.
It said it's a good day to die.
Well, that was the first and only mission we're playing at Starcraft. Thanks for watching the stream today.
Yeah.
You can
It's
find
been
me
fun.
on-
Bye, guys. Okay, let's see. I almost hit 60 APM.
Good for you. I
Almost.
definitely did not. Alright, start another game. I'm going to keep sipping my martini because
Okay.
it's a classy kind of stream today.
Yeah. Well, we got to record Plastered Personas after this, so
Yes, we do.
we've got to get started early. Rachel's on her way home with 7 and 7.
Oh, nice. I'm a little sad I didn't use the rest of our mix-in whiskey to make this, but
Hmm.
Mom was just in town and Mom decided to buy us a nice bottle of something, so...
Nice. All right. Do we want to actually? I've got the same game up. Do we want to actually pick our classes this time?
Yes, please. I would like to be the only class that I know how to play.
Okay.
That said, I've played against you as Terran or as Zerg, and I don't like it at all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it even tracks our wins and losses in non.
Oh, great.
That makes me happy. All right. Let's see if I can bump up that APM past 60 this time.
I hope you don't.
Not enough minerals.
Don't you just be screwing around down there.
Reporting for duty.
Oh, you see, now I'm getting little bits of,
Not enough minerals.
like little tiny bits of, what do you call
Good
it?
to go, sir.
Nostalgia, because I recognize these
Orders,
sounds.
Captain?
Yeah. I feel a little bit gross that I'm all excited by that kind of sounds out of this.
Sorry, listeners.
Don't be sorry. They know what they were signing up for.
Yeah, I'm sure they did.
SCV, good to go, sir.
All right. I just fell under 68 p.m.
Cool. Neat.
Not enough minerals.
Oh, that's what I get.
Going to have to make an overlord soon.
I read you. Orders, Captain? SCV, good to go, sir. Right away, sir.
Damn it, Jordan. More minerals.
Get more minerals then.
Job
Scrub.
finished. SCV, good to go, sir. I read you.
Now I don't have any more room for units.
Orders received.
Sounds like we need to get good.
I'm trying so hard.
SCV, good to go, sir.
That.
Orders, Captain?
Another one of you.
SCV, good to go, sir.
Not enough minerals.
Oh my gosh, I forgot how slow overlords are. So how does this feel compared to StarCraft 2 for you?
Not bad.
Right away, sir.
It feels about the same because I actually have familiarity with this with this
Okay.
class.
That's
so
exciting.
That's nice.
Not enough minerals.
I feel like
Not
at
enough
least I'll
minerals.
understand why I died when I die.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Job's finished.
Okay, this
I
guy's
read
just
you. Orders received.
go.
Not enough minerals.
I read you.
Bang.
Not enough minerals.
Just no one at me. No one
Mhm.
at me about this. I know.
Orders, Captain.
I understand.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Job's finished, sir. Roger that.
Jordan. We require more minerals.
Yes, sir. SCV good to go, sir.
Not enough minerals.
SCV good to go, sir.
So, how you feeling?
Getting there. You're setting a Zerg Russian here, aren't you?
No.
SCV good to go, sir.
No, I'm actually going super slow. I'm a little bit confused as to why I'm struggling like I am.
Right away, sir.
Oh,
Yes, sir. Reporting for duty. Yes, sir.
what's stupid?
Oh, just the
Reporting for duty.
characters aren't terribly intelligent.
Hmm.
I read you. You want a piece of me, boy?
Forgot how like tense this game makes me. I'm like about ready to just like shake out of my chair.
How do I set a hotkey to F1? Is it Shift F1?
Shift or control? I think shift.
Yes, sir. Jacked up and good to go. I read
Control
you.
3 is
What?
3 is to set it to 3. Sorry, I say that as I'm setting something to control 3.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so set new thing is not working, so that's fine. Okay, I need to do some work.
Yes, sir.
Not enough minerals. Not enough
Dude, I don't know
minerals.
how people play this game and have like APM up in the hundreds.
I don't either.
I will never understand that.
You want a piece of me, boy? Standing by. Orders, Captain.
Okay, there it is. It's not F1, it's just Shift 1.
Let's move.
Yeah, shift 1.
Yes, sir. You want a piece of me, boy? Reporting for duty. Jacked up and good to go. Commander, rock and roll. I read you. Job's finished.
How often do you use
hot
hotkeys while you're doing all this?
In regards to
Just like as you're building and whatnot.
a fair amount, I guess. Why?
Just curious.
SCV good to go, sir.
Because I do not use them
Upgrade concluded.
terribly often. That's probably bad.
Reporting for
Yeah,
duty.
it definitely helps to be
Job's finished. Commander,
actively working on stuff.
job's finished. Reporting for duty.
I can't remember how I got to you last time.
Well, you don't need to.
Give me something to shoot.
You could just let it run.
I could. We both know that's probably not the most likely thing to happen.
Well,
But I could.
A girl can dream.
Can I read you? Yes, sir?
I don't know why so many SCVs are just hanging out next to my minerals instead of building something. That's dumb.
Job finished.
So with that, you actually want to be
Yes, sir?
sure that you are assigning to them to their own nodes,
Orders, Captain?
because they'll just
Oh,
wait at
gather.
the same node if you don't.
Yes, sir? Job finished.
Not enough minerals.
Yes, sir? Job finished. TV good to go, sir. Standing by. Zero eyes.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Roger that. Reporting for duty. Zero eyes. SCV good to go, sir. Job finished.
Now there's some way to find a spare SCV, right? There's some button that lets you find like a spare SCV if you've got one laying around.
Me, boy.
I didn't know. I don't remember that, honestly.
Oh,
I thought that was an Age of Empires thing off the top of my head.
okay. Don't think it was Age of Empires because I have never touched that game.
Oh, you're missing out. It's pretty fun.
That's what I've heard. Everyone said in high school and whatnot.
I don't think I started playing it until we had that copy that was floating around. Oh, jeez.
Base is under attack.
Oh, did you have an idea?
I got a couple ideas, yeah.
Reporting for duty.
Wait, no, don't.
I need to take away your familiarity so I can feel powerful again.
No, don't do that.
Job finished. Yes, sir?
Upgrade complete.
Let's see here.
Can I read you?
On the bright side, like, I'm noticing I'm substantially better than I used to be at actually using my my resources. I was
Yeah.
always notoriously bad at remembering to do that.
Oh,
Like, honestly, that's probably the hardest part of Warcraft for me, is just
Yeah.
remembering, like, hey, do your stuff.
Me, boy.
Base is under attack.
You got my attention. Naturally. Job finished.
no, not that shit again. God damn it, Peter.
Can I read you? Job finished.
No idea what to do against those.
Job finished. You want a piece of me, boy?
Base is under attack. Research complete.
Is there any counter to those at all?
Honestly, I don't know.
Orders received. You want a piece of me, boy? Go, go, go.
Base is under attack.
SCV good to go, sir.
Base is under attack.
SCV good to go, sir.
Base is under attack.
SCV good to go,
Visuals
sir.
completed those required. Visuals completed those required. Your forces are under attack.
Oh, damn it. I forgot all about that whole flying
yeah.
Heron crap.
Bummer. Sorry, bud.
Base is under attack.
Orders
guess I'm just gonna have to make a flat ton more hydralisks for the time being. I have a hive right now.
SCV good to go,
I think.
sir.
I need a queen's nest for that.
Oh, okay. They're still there.
Yeah.
Job finished.
Damn it.
I read you. Reporting for duty.
Your forces are under attack.
I read you. Right away, sir. Affirmative. SCV good to go, sir.
It's too bad you can't like land and squish stuff.
Orders, Captain. I read you.
I feel like that would only be fair.
Yeah. It would make sense that if you drop your base on top of all my Zerglings, that they'd be dead by the end
Yeah,
of it.
seems only right.
Reporting for duty. I read you. Job finished, Captain. I read you.
Add-on complete.
Job finished. Reporting for duty.
Alright, now to figure out where you're into.
Orders, Captain.
Additional supply depots required.
I read you. Reporting for duty.
I'm super impressed with the quantity of
Yes, sir.
expo you have here.
You what?
I'm very impressed by the quantity of expansion you
Oh,
have
fuck
here.
you.
Additional supply depots required.
I tried.
Hey, I'm not even joking. Like, I don't have expansion
Base
going.
is under
Yeah,
attack.
no,
just
I
kind
knew
of
you
being
would, I knew you would
being
attack my
able to
base
manage it.
early, and I figured it'd be a good idea if I tried something.
Research complete.
Oh, yep, that's... About what I expected of it. I have no idea what to do against those little guys.
Well, having the turrets up was a good start, since that gets rid of stealth.
It gets rid of what?
difficulties. So they're visible if you have any sort of detector units up.
Yeah, I know, but I don't have any detector units, that's the thing.
Your towers are detectors.
Is it like the missile turrets?
Yeah. So if you have those like more densely populated, that would be a good start, especially early on. But I also don't have like any real ability to do. Well, you don't have much to do with them early on if I have too many lurkers, because at that point, I can sit just outside of range.
Yeah. There we go. Holy shit.
What?
Just the amount of shit you did compared to me. Damn, wow.
I don't know that it's really.
Oh,
Quite that different.
apparently we should look at our chat.
Have you not been?
No, I've been streaming.
Oh, I thought you were monitoring that.
No, not at all.
Oh,
I
we
don't even
did.
know how.
Oh, well. I didn't want to monitor it myself because then I get to see your screen, and that just felt cheap and dirty.
Yeah, well, I don't even know how to check the chat.
Oh,
Because
okay. Well,
I only
then I'll
have the
crack
I
that
only have the
open
stream
there.
for the login, not the actual login for the channel. So I only see my personal Twitch.
Okay. Yeah, you just gotta go onto our channel and you can watch our chat. Which person told you to check chat?
Bin.
Bin?
Wait.
The Divergent Thinker. Hi, Bin.
Up on let's check out this chat. Welcome to the chat room. I don't see shit. I see me. That's gonna be weird. All right. Well, let's just try that again, I guess. No,
All
we're
right.
still doing it.
So let's see here. See, like you right there, you mined more minerals and spent more. Like overall. The only reason I got a higher resource score.
expo.
Okay. Like that's where you see my big weakness is I'm just not good at spending as quickly as I bring it in.
That's because I just opened it. I don't think I see anything before that bend, so I'm gonna be like, thanks.
Okay.
Whoa, snap. We got 7 people watching. That's exciting.
Hi guys.
Well, hi everyone. I apologize. If you wanted to watch someone not know how to play StarCraft, that's what you're getting. Peter, start another thing.
I am working on it. Let's see here.
Okay, you know what?
I'm gonna
then?
switch the map on us.
If you want to see more fucking minerals, you should watch my stream because I'm doing better than Peter at that one thing. My finger's in the wrong direction. That one thing, because that's where the webcam is.
Do you want more pylons too? Would that really get you going?
Yeah. How about Ben? How are you feeling about pylons? I'm waiting.
All right. We're gonna do this map and yeah.
There we go. I think we crafted about 4 stars. How many stars did you craft, Peter?
I probably crafted 3 because I'm again really bad at spending my resources.
So
I
I'm
get
doing better on the
fucking
crafting
random.
of stars. Also, hey, we need to talk about this because I don't know if anyone's ever really gone into detail about this. This game is terribly okay. Protoss.
What do you? Okay, cool.
Okay.
I'm playing Terran, which is a little better, but I
be
also
bad.
don't really know what I'm doing here.
Boy howdy.
You've not enough minerals.
I mean, all you have to do is like literally
You've not enough
play the game to learn how to play Terran. Okay.
Yeah.
So gather, build structures, attack. Okay. Hey, these guys can attack. That's
Yeah,
neat.
I think I might have to go through this campaign again.
This one.
Yeah, this one. Like, I know you don't have to play all of the StarCraft, everything, in order to play StarCraft 2, but there's still just a little bit of me that doesn't feel quite right about doing it this way.
Well, I definitely don't feel that compulsion, but that's just me, I guess.
Well, I also want to, like, just play every game all day, all the time.
So I don't have to. I can just move that guy right along after he.
Yeah, you can use one of those guys to just do everything.
That's actually really cool. I like that a lot. Oh, that's a fun. Oh, maybe this one's gonna make sense to me.
You've not enough minerals.
Hey, now, let's not be stretching things.
Hey, I didn't ask for commentary. So the
Actually,
pylons, is that like the
that's
area
like
that I'm
kind
able to
of
build
asking.
within? Is that what that's for?
Yeah, for your buildings to be powered, you have to be working within that area.
Okay, that makes sense. I can do that. No cheating, please. I know you're gonna
Of course not. Hey, I managed to stay off the stream this entire time because I wanted to cheat. I'm feeling pretty good about where I'm sitting at the moment.
I wanted to cheat but didn't is like the kind of thing that, like,
Self-restraint and character, Jordan.
that's
Yeah,
an awful big
self-restraint
thing for you
and
to claim for yourself.
Not enough minerals.
I'm the best at restraint. Wait, actually, hold on. That sounds like something.
I
very
definitely
different.
wouldn't make that stretch.
I've heard things.
What do you mean not enough minerals? Don't you give me that.
It sounds like you need to do better at harvesting minerals, Peter.
I I'm trying so hard already.
Be less of a scrub
Oh,
boy.
supply depot.
Oh wait, I don't have enough minerals either. Shit. Okay, little worker boys need to do their jobs and just not stand there
Let's go, little worker boys.
harvesting stuff. This is dumb.
Jordan, I need more supply depots.
Build more supply depots then, you dummy.
I'm trying.
To do better.
I
You
do.
need to be the best version of yourself, is just to say, not this one.
Yeah.
I have no idea what a shield battery does. Let's see if that's relevant.
We'll see soon. I believe in you.
That sounds threatening. That also seems interesting.
I love the sounds that the Academy makes. Just like scream.
Oh, that's the one that's like,
Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
yeah, it's pretty jarring. Like, I don't know if I'd want to go
Yeah.
to that school.
Yeah. All right. What else do I need to build?
You require more vespene gas.
Oh, hey, that would be good, huh? I have not been harvesting vespene cans.
Oh. Yeah, you don't need that. It's kind of overrated, personally
Right.
speaking. I don't really know why people do it. I feel like this is going to be a way slower game now that neither of us are playing Zerg.
Yeah, no kidding. And I'm really totally okay with that.
My life, not life.
I should be, but
Well, this guy's
I
like
do-
my life for hire. He really wants to do this.
he actually said my life for ire.
No.
But whatever.
No.
Cool. All right, now to get a peek at what you're doing up there.
Hey, don't you peek at the screen.
I'm not. I see. Wow, that's a lot of probes, dude. Holy crap.
My life for hire.
How'd you do? Oh, right. There's some thing that lets you do dumb shit, right?
Yep, I love doing dumb shit.
Oh, that guy's a detector. I learned a thing. Learned me a thing.
My life for hire.
What powers the pylons, though? That's my question.
They're just magical, actually.
That seems fake.
It's a legitimate strategy. I want more minerals. Come on, guys. Faster. Don't give me any of this union crap. I hope you know my ATM is suffering because I'm trying to get Twitch up again.
You need to stop being such a scrub.
No, I actually just need to establish why I'm going to lose before I actually do.
Sounds like something a scrub would say.
Would you call me names? You don't know anything.
I don't. Oh, these all sound like fun things to build.
Tell me what they rhyme with.
Pitatel of Platoon.
My life for hire.
Oh no, more supply depots required.
Templar archives. That sounds like some naughty bullshit.
Yeah, that's totally what it is.
I don't know if I like that.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Go.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Not enough upgrade complete.
Not enough minerals, my ass.
Oh my god, I have so much resource that I should not be. I'm so bad at this game.
I just feel good that I'm like constructing something. That feels like a good idea. Also, where are these Templar archives I keep seeing?
My life for ire.
These were-
I need more minerals. I think I screwed myself going too far into the tech tree and not far enough into not getting reamed.
Well,
Not enough my life for ire.
do you mean
I suppose it's only
reaved
fair that I get
or
hosed.
reaved?
Reaved? Why would I get reaved?
I don't know.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. You have not enough minerals. My life for ire.
I sure hope that's an offensive enemy.
You have not enough minerals.
Okay, there we go.
Adum Toridas. Research complete. You have not enough minerals. You have
This
not
is the really
enough
exciting part of the stream where
minerals.
both of us are
Require
completely
vespene
silent.
gas.
Yeah, there's. I feel threatened now, so I just sort of turtle a little bit.
I'm not threatening.
die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because Protoss are what I know the least about, therefore they're just automatically more threatening than like everything else.
What's an Archon?
Require more vespene gas.
Honestly, I've played so little Protoss, I'm not a good person to ask.
It is a good day to die.
Let's see what that thing does. Yes.
Let us
attack.
Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete. You require more vespene gas. You require more vespene
Got
gas.
a bunch of crap up there, and I'm not thrilled by it.
You require more vespene gas.
Enough about the vespene gas. I get it. I get it.
You really should consider more vespene gas.
Hey, didn't ask you.
That doesn't change
Oh,
anything.
that's what that is. That looks fun.
I don't know what to do with my characters like out in the open, invisible and crap.
I'm just gonna plop that guy down there and see what happens. Oh, I lost my little builder man. Come on, little builder man. There you are.
I believe in you, little builder man. You can do anything you can do, little builder man. Okay.
Upgrade complete.
Reporting it. Oh, I built my thing in a bad spot.
My life for iron. I long for combat. Yes. You require more vespene gas. Construct additional pylons.
Oh, well, that didn't do anything that I expected it to do.
It is a good day to die. You must construct additional pylons.
Oh, I need more pylons now.
Always you need more pylons.
Yeah,
I long
I
for
understand
combat.
the jokes now.
I'm glad you finally reached that point.
Must have energy. You must construct additional pylons.
Ben's complimenting you on your thick minerals.
What?
You're being
Thanks, Ben.
complimented on your thick minerals.
I got some pretty thick minerals.
My life for iron. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Oh, there's your expo.
Require more vespene
What expo?
gas. You require more vespene gas.
Don't know that I... Oh!
Oh boy.
Well, that's a problem, isn't it?
What?
Well, nothing. Oh,
Damn.
nope, 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 nope. Not what I want to do.
I stand ready.
Research complete.
Oh man. I am increasingly distressed. I hope you're happy.
I am. Now you know how I feel. All of the times.
I have to go and 1v1 me in Halo after this.
Here's the thing. There's a chance I'd at least accomplish something there.
It's true.
I have
I'm
an amount of skill in that game.
Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete.
May I be of service?
I don't think he attacks.
Ruh-roh.
This is Jordan being really good at this game. I wish it gave me the descriptions of like what the different things do. That would be really helpful to me.
Overrated. See, I'm playing a turtle game here, and it's really not going to serve me well.
You've not enough minerals.
Stop turtling, I guess.
Upgrade complete. You've not enough minerals. My life for hire. You've not enough minerals.
That's what I got.
You've not enough minerals. My life for hire. You've not enough minerals.
Oh, man.
That's also stressful.
It really, really is.
Complete. My life for hire. Upgrade complete. You require more vespene
Those seem
gas.
like they might be good. I sure hope so.
House. Go, Gola. Thus I serve.
Suppose we'll see real soon here.
Uh-huh.
My life for hire.
You aren't watching, are you?
Of course not.
Okay, let's check.
You've not enough minerals. House.
No, it has to be a win that I can be proud of if I'm going to be doing it.
Fair.
You require more vespene gas.
Or at the very least, maybe just not ashamed of. I'll take not ashamed of it.
Warriors have engaged
No
the
big boys. No, big boys. Shit. The big boys did not do their jobs.
Well, hopefully that thins you out some.
Well, about that.
Saw like 8 zealots maybe, something like that.
Close. Let's see what these big boys do.
War field stabilized.
Big
You know, you
boys.
can artificially increase your APM by
Yes.
just right-clicking a whole bunch.
That's really funny, actually.
You require more vespene gas.
Enough about the vespene gas. I get it. I get it. I understand.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, that's a forge. That's not a thing. Shoot. Where's the vespene gas? Oh, it's all the way over there. Goddamn.
All right.
Nuclear launch detected. We are vigilant.
Oh, god damn it. I hate you so much.
You know what? I can lose this game now. I can just concede now, and I'll feel good about it.
Under attack. Era Studio. You require vespene
Didn't really
gas.
get to pick somewhere effective to do it, but
You just
I'll
want to
take
be
it.
able to do it.
I did just want to be able to do it. I'll be honest. I'm not
Here's
too
hoping
proud.
this is something. It is not useful. No, I know.
Repo.
We are under attack.
Where did my SCVs go? There's an SCV.
Could you not? Could you just not?
We are under attack. She house. Honor guide me. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Waiting.
What did you even nuke, by the way?
Huh?
What did you nuke?
Just your little farm on the left.
Oh, okay.
Nothing super interesting.
We are under attack.
Well, shit, I don't know which things I have that are actually, like,
Require
attackers.
vespene gas. My life for ire. I long for combat. For Harpoon. We are under attack.
Oh, boy.
My life for ire. Cheers. We are under attack. Vespene gas. You require vespene gas. My life for ire. Research complete.
Totally lost me.
You require vespene
Oh,
gas.
boy. It's not consistent. And that's the thing that sucks.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Did you have to? Did you have to do that, though?
Do what?
Just be a bitch.
Research
Like that.
complete.
It
We're
feels
talking
like
about something in particular, or
you didn't have to.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. the enemy.
That was the wrong thing to build, as it turns out. Oh well.
Nuclear launch detected.
God damn it. I feel like you're doing this just to be a dick.
You know what? I've given up on winning just by pure fact that I'm being outplayed rather quickly. So I don't really know what I can do aside from just pester.
Complete.
You're very complimentary.
We are under attack.
Hey, I try.
So where am I being under attack from? Oh, right there. Didn't I? I thought I had a little thing to like guard my people.
You did. I nuked it.
Oh, that's what you. That's
Yeah,
what you did.
I'm. The way I play, I tend to
Attack.
go after resources a lot more than anything else.
Makes sense, I guess.
So.
Ooh wee. What happened to my guys? Alright.
Under attack. You think as I do.
Did you kill my probes too? That was
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, I
mean.
did that.
Uncalled for and mean.
Heed thy call. You have not enough minerals. My path is set. You have not enough minerals.
Not enough minerals. My ass. Okay.
You have
Okay.
not enough minerals. I long for combat. Upgrade complete. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals.
Not minerals. Not minerals. I'm the lord of all
You have not
minerals.
enough
Not
minerals.
minerals. Me.
Oh, abort, abort, abort.
Yeah, eat my ass.
Boom.
Oh, that answers my questions then.
Don't do well without being able to hide.
Now I know things. Aha. Sucks to suck, teacher.
All right, just put me out of my misery, man.
I've been waiting for you to
do
do
it.
that for a while. All 5 of you who are still watching, thank you. You're too kind. Literally too kind. It's more than we deserve. This has been going on for such a long time.
I have returned. You have not enough minerals detected.
Again, really.
Yeah, again.
You're just being a
Can't
dick
stop,
at this
won't
point.
stop.
Can't stop, won't stop. Should stop, though. Could stop.
Probably not going to, though.
We could, though.
I could. This is true.
Under attack.
Oh, that was...
I long
Okay, I guess that's a thing you can do, huh?
What?
Just nuke all my people who are standing still. because that's
Yeah.
yeah, it's about right.
I personally think it's an effective strategy. It worked out okay to me.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
I suppose. No, not my only base.
Yeah. Weird how you started out right next to me.
Yeah.
So weird.
Warriors have engaged the enemy. You are vigilant. We are vigilant.
Annika, Peter's being
Under
mean.
attack. Vespene. Transmissed fury. Trust me. Gladwin, Jackazoid. You are vigilant. Trust. Gladwin, Jackazoid.
What are those little things? They're not kind.
Nope. I hate Jewel Detective.
What's the point at which this is just taking way too long?
Well, I'm not a stranger to wars of attrition, if we're gonna be totally honest.
Super.
Uh-huh.
You have not enough minerals.
I had a good thing going. Then I didn't.
That's really encouraging to hear, actually. Thank you.
I didn't even see that one.
That's what I was shooting for.
Isn't it supposed to give me a notice when you do nuclear launch?
Not so much give you a notice as blow you up.
Yeah. Oh, now I know why I have so many carrier units, because this shit is so slow. What is the purpose of the Archons? It doesn't even do anything.
What was that?
So be it. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals.
We're just gonna do this until we run all of our expos dry, huh?
I'm okay with that.
Ugh.
Uh-huh.
It just doesn't make for entertaining TV. Oh, there's a little animal guy out here. That's cute. I want more of them.
A little what?
There's a little animal man.
Little animal man.
Yes. Nuclear launch detected.
I hate you.
No, you don't.
I am needed.
I hate the fact that we keep playing all these games against each other where I just yeah, okay, that's fine. I can have that.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Yeah, that sounds about right too.
What?
Oh, just all that.
I'm waiting. You are under attack. You have not enough minerals. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Oh boy.
What? How? They were invisible.
What were invisible?
Nothing.
Oh, damn.
We are under attack.
Okay. I think I'm willing just to call this one. Because I'm bored.
No.
Well, what'd you think was going to happen? You're not really attacking me much.
Sure I am. I'm just not, like, bum rushing you.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Why did I get attacked by there? Oh, there's stuff there. Actually, you know what? Let's see how this works.
Or we could not. I like your SCV who's just right there on the front lines.
Yeah, I'm not really sure why he's there, to be totally honest.
You lumped him into the group. Oh. Well, I'm no longer gaining minerals, so this is about to be it.
We are under attack.
Well, for having never played Protoss in my life, I feel okay about having done a
We
thing.
are under attack.
Yeah, I'd say you should feel pretty good about yourself.
Not enough energy.
Oh, what the hell is that thing?
It's my boy.
Oh my gosh.
Leave my boy alone.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't even know how to use that boy.
Yeah, I remember they were powerful to some extent in some way.
Attack.
Yeah.
Not going to pretend to know how
All
exactly.
right. I am going to go ahead and surrender because I have no access to minerals and no minerals left to build stuff.
Okay, how about, do you have offensive units?
No, I don't have enough money to build defensive units. I've
Oh,
been,
you don't have offensive units at all anymore.
No, I've been trickling them down to you, trying to keep you away.
We are under
Okay. All right. Well, then I guess that scratches our hope of like glorious battle in the center.
Yeah,
So,
not quite.
Yeah, that's fair. That's
yeah.
fair.
So I'm just
I
I'm just
will
gonna
allow
save
that.
us all some time.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, dude, you outpace me in resources so
I
hard.
guess, but you wind up building so much more than me every time.
It's just a little weird because with the Protoss, they tend to have a lot of really expensive units that you get in smaller numbers that just have a little bit more survivability.
I guess
I
they
ju-
kept dying.
I ran my guy out and I found that bridge and I was like, all right, we're going to entrench right here. We're going to throw up some siege tanks. We're going to throw up some bunkers. We're going to make sure we have some vision. And your stealth just didn't quite cut it there.
Yeah.
And I made sure I'd got all my range upgrades too, since I knew you were a little bit sturdier. I needed that head start.
Yeah. Well,
All right.
maybe at some point we'll play a game where you're not hideously advantaged over me.
I don't know. That felt
You knew well
competitive
enough
up
to be
until,
able
like,
to
the end.
say, I'm going to set up here and do this. I'm going to set up siege tanks and bunkers. The entire game, I'm just trying to be like,
Protoss.
This.
Do stuff.
Button.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah,
oh,
I guess.
I'm
I
just
guess
going
there's
to sit here and
definitely
wait because I need to harvest stuff.
knowing our classes or races, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, so that lasted 41 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and call it on the stream for that one.
Oh, dude, I'm down with that.
Yeah. So that's going to do it for us for this week on the stream. You're already watching us on Twitch. And catch us on the Twitters. At That Guy Jordan. At NerdWellRounded. At Bearded Catholic.
At
Ta-da.
PleasureToast_T. That's also Morgan.
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, stopping the
Oh,
stream.
hold on. We also got the fact that this is a podcast.
Oh,
So
that too.
Yeah, go listen to that. We're on Spotify, iTunes, and Google Play Music. If you have any commentary you'd like to give us, please do so.
Yep.
TwoMoreTryhards@gmail.com. If you feel like supporting us, free way is to go and subscribe on whatever you're using to leave a positive review. If you don't feel like you can leave a positive review, then you should hit us up on Twitter and any of the various places. Hit us up on our email. Let us know what we can do better, and we will do our best to change your minds. If you want to support us financially, you can do that too. We have that sub button up on Twitch. I think we've got 3 subscribers right now. So right now we're like towing the line of being fully supported versus not. We also have patreon.com/2moretryhards. You get input on the streams, input on what games we play. You can play with us and all that good stuff if you feel like really showing us what's what. Because I know there's somebody out there that's going to find this and is going to know, hey, those guys suck at StarCraft. I bet I can beat them. Here's looking at you, Justin. Oh, and hi, Josh.
Hi,
I feel like
Josh.
it's been a while since we've done that. So hi, Josh. All right, that's it. You can cut her now.
All right, that's it. Bye, everyone.
This is two more Tryhards.
Yeah.
Two of the Tryhard trio, because we did so good getting all three of us in one place for stuff, but we can't make lightning strike twice this time, it seems.
Hey, it just makes it extra special when all three of us can just bring all of that medium dick energy into the room.
Yeah, it's very important to space it out, because three Tryhards at once would just be overwhelming for some people.
That's a lot of tryhards.
Yeah.
That's more tryhards than anyone really has any right to at any given point. We're not just some commodity for you to consume.
Quit
That's not
looking
why
at
we're
me
here.
like a piece of meat.
I'm not a commodity.
Yeah. Anyway, though, it is two of us. Peter, Nerd Well Rounded. Jordan, I forgot which handle you're using now.
Only one. It's really easy.
That guy Jordan.
Yeah, you got it.
All right. I'm good at this. We played the original StarCraft today. It seems like we were talking about, how to sort of theme our podcast so that we have a little bit more continuity, and we seem to have just sort of accidentally fallen into a Blizzard theme for this month, because we did some Hearthstone and Overwatch, and we did StarCraft 2 in the past, and we decided to revisit the original StarCraft.
So next week we're probably going to wind up doing Warcraft, just because I feel like that's the only thing we have left.
Well, there's 3 Warcrafts. There's WoW. There's Diablo 2. There's Diablo 1.
Okay, well, okay. Yep, fair.
Yeah, we can try to speedrun Lost Vikings or something.
I don't even know what that is.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, that's all right. Anyway, StarCraft, most folks know what that is. RTS, real-time strategy. We've got 3 races, and it's not quite a rock, paper, scissor for it, but there are definitely some that are more effective against each other than others, especially at our incredibly limited scope of knowledge and skill. You have the Terrans that are your basic introduction to the games, the humans. You've got your Zerg, which are the nasty, squishy, purple, gooey, bug-looking aliens that are trying to kill everything. And you've got the Protoss, the high-tech, high-science race. So
basically, they're all a bunch of nerds that make themselves really, really powerful with the power of being smart, but they're still kind of squishy.
Yeah, well, they rely on those shields pretty heavily. Anyway, though, we played strictly competitive, didn't play against any bots this time like we did with StarCraft 2. We played 3 games, I think. Yeah, 3 games. I don't remember if you got one of each race, but I got one of each race.
I did, yeah.
Okay, cool. So we managed to hit everything from every perspective, so that's neat. How are you feeling after playing StarCraft? I know we played not a lot, but we played a fair amount when we were living together. And
we did, and most of what we played when I was there was just me going through the story mode, which is why I'm most used to playing Terran. I don't think I've ever really played Zerg or Protoss in StarCraft 1 before. Because basically, my StarCraft, you have been around every time I think I've ever played StarCraft ever.
I believe that.
Yeah. So it's weird for me because having one that I feel so familiar with, but not knowing Zerg or Protoss at all. With Terran, I at least felt like I could form some kind of a modicum of a strategy. But everything else was just kind of a let's hope I know what these buttons do kind of game.
Yeah, myself personally, I played primarily Zerg. My introduction to this game was actually the multiplayer. I had a friend in high school and college. We're still friends now. He was really, really good at this game. Put the rest of us to shame. I remember this was one of our really common LAN games back when we were at an age that we had time for doing things like that.
Yep.
We'd set up Warcraft 3 games and StarCraft games, and this dude would take people on 1-on-7 and still win dominant fashion, just embarrassingly so. I don't even have words to describe it. It was a sight to behold, especially at my lowly understanding of this game. StarCraft was my introduction to multiplayer gaming also. So it was I got a pirated copy of StarCraft. He said, let's play. We jumped straight into a quick match against each other. And this isn't a game you just jump into, it turns out, believe it or not. But yeah, my preferred race has always been Zerg. I tend to play a little bit more spastic and just wanting to go. And Zerg facilitates that. And Protoss, I don't have the micro skills to be able to work with such a limited amount of units. I can't make them last long enough to make them worth it.
So let's talk playstyle then. Walk me through how you play Zerg, because I can touch on Terran a bit, but I noticed when I was playing Zerg, in terms of function, it's so different than Terran or Protoss, because setting up a pylon that gives you like a little circular area, and you have to have your buildings in that area in order for your buildings to work. That makes sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
But building out your creep and having basically one single set of units, because your little larvae or whatever they're called turn into all your other buildings and units, that just doesn't click for me. So walk me through your order of operations.
So typically what I do, and oftentimes like this is my downfall right from the get-go, but it's a habit that I haven't had to break because I haven't played against the like really high level players. I'll typically go and make as many drones as I can right out of the gate, get one on each mineral node. And then I'll go from there, pop out another, build my refinery. At that point, I'll pop out a spawning pool and I can just build quick Zerglings.
The spawning pool is what lets you get the Zerglings, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So at that point, I'll just sort of switch back and forth between building offensive units and drones. With the creep, I don't usually find it all that difficult to give myself plenty of creep. I also am notorious for just sort of turtling and trying to win via war of attrition.
Well, it's funny because when we were playing today, you kind of had it was either that or the total opposite of just bum rush with Zerglings as quick as you can.
Yeah. So
there's not really any middle ground for you.
Yeah, there really isn't. I mean, if we want to go into other games too, like you look at the characters I tend to play in Hearthstone, like I like really long control games or I like really fast aggro games. You look at even like shooters, like I don't usually go for the mid-range things. I'll either try and be right up in your business with a sword and a shotgun, or I'll be hiding behind a tree with a sniper rifle. Like I don't tend to optimize or tend to utilize the mid-range tactics. I'm very extreme in that regard. But anyway, with the Zerg, the way you build your creep out is by building the creep colonies, which also can be secondarily transformed into defensive units. You have the spore colony that shoots out against air units, and you've got the sunken colony, which sends out a little tendril that beats on the ground units. So
so those are the things that I think every time you and I have played a Starcraft at all, you use to just destroy me.
So
so that's the creep colony transformed into a sunken colony, so that which is a mobile unit, so you can just move around the map and then hide underground.
That's actually not quite it. It's very similar. Okay. The sunken colonies are stationary, and I build them around my base. What you were thinking of are lurkers. So the way you get those is after you build your spawning pool and put together a couple of Zerglings, I send them out to figure out, where my opponent is, unless it's a 1v1 map, in which case I'm already going to know. They're just going to be mirrored across the map at me. Then you throw out your Hydralisk Den, and there's a research upgrade there that lets you transform your Hydralisks into Ultralisks, or not Ultralisks, Lurkers. So at that point, I start making Hydralisks, and I turn some of them into Lurkers. And at that point, you have to learn to burrow also, which you get at your main base. And so those have a exceedingly long range, and they're hidden unit. And I know in StarCraft 2, we hit this issue because this has always been my strategy for the original StarCraft, is just get to Lurkers and set up traps all over. StarCraft 2, you had a mobile sensing unit that made them, it tore apart my plan entirely. You just walked in with a mobile sensing unit and a whole bunch of aircraft units and just lit me up. I couldn't remember that happening in the original, and I'm sure there's a way to do it, but not quite as early on as I tend to get my Lurkers out. So I was able to just send them slightly out of range of your sensing towers, destroy the sensing towers, move them a little closer, drop them down again, and just sort of slowly encroach on you that way. So yeah, that's always been my strategy, is just bum rush as quickly as I can to sort of throw things into disarray. And then people also don't tend to put sensing units in the middle of their resource gatherers. So if I can get the lurkers past that sensing line and just drop them in the middle of your resources, I can cripple your economy, and that buys me enough time to put together a solution for whatever I see as I walk in.
Makes sense. I'm actually Googling how to counter lurkers as Terran, and I'm not really finding a whole lot specifically. Basically, it sounds like have something to detect them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, science vessels before the time that the Zerg.
You build a science facility, and then you can build a science vessel.
And that's the thing that detects them.
Correct.
Wow,
And it's a
that's what I
mobile flying
needed.
unit, but it requires
That's
building
what
up
I needed.
you got to build up the tech tree a little bit faster. And
Yeah.
lurkers you can get to a little bit quicker than you can a science vessel, at least by my experience.
Yeah.
So
I think the thing for me, what I wind up doing in most RTSs in general, is I'm always going to want to try to get one of every building out,
Mhm.
so that I can, do all the things. And that is, I'm assuming that's what going and building up the tech tree is, but I never wind up specializing. I also don't know enough about the game to know which things are for the ground units I want to make and which things are for the air units. So I never specialize, which I think is part of the reason I have so much trouble, because I'll have a really big base and I'm pretty decent at expanding into a second base and getting more minerals. But I feel like I wind up spreading myself too thin by trying to do more things, where if I focused on building just some like 2 different ground units and not building some of the higher level ground units, but going for higher level air support instead, that might have been a better idea.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. A lot of times you'll see people that play these games competitively, they will have a very specific build order that they do.
Right.
So that way you don't have quite the same like paralysis of choice, because you've got to start thinking like, which ones do I want to put out? Or you just don't really optimize and you get a little bit of everything. And you've got to give yourself a lot of leeway too, because a lot of it was just, I'm going to build this and see what it does. And I mean, with the Protoss, like I could have done the same thing. I just chose to do Dragoons and Zealots really fast because I knew what those do. That was
Right.
about the extent of my thinking. Take what I know and just hope I can do it fast.
Yeah, and I just don't have anything that I know, so I'm just there trying to explore.
Yeah, and it didn't really work in your favor either that I had the heavily shielded units when you had the squishy little bug guys.
Yeah.
I do have to throw out though that I was so proud of myself because I had a brief moment of like, hey, they're chasing the Dragoon. He has them on auto attack. I'll just run the Dragoon around and let the Zealots pick him off as they chase him. So I don't know that technically counts as micro, but I'm going to say it counts as micro.
You see, I didn't understand any of that. So what?
So when you're playing an RTS, you've got the macro game and you've got the micro game. Macro is how am I laying out my base? What is my build order? How far do I want to climb the tech tree, etc., etc. Micro is how am I going to move these individual units in order to optimize their effectiveness. So in Warcraft 3, a really common micro technique is the hero surround. You can take generally squishy units, you can run them past a hero, and then you can have them target the hero and they'll surround it, and the hero can't move out. So that way they're stuck for whatever AoE you might throw out, whatever special ability, or even just as a stall tactic.
Right.
That's sort of what I did in the first like little skirmish we got into when I just had a couple of Zealots and a couple of Dragoons. You had a whole bunch of Zerglings out and they were chasing my Dragoon. And I assumed you had them on auto attack, which you did. And I just ran my Dragoon in a circle around my Zealots, and they just one by one picked them off since they were auto targeting my Dragoon rather than the Zealots.
Gotcha. So then in that case, the micro thing would have been target individual Zealots instead of the Dragoon, because I'm pretty sure I just left them on auto attack and then moved on to go keep building whatever I was building.
Yeah, it would have been
I was never actually like actively involved in the combat.
Yeah, it would have been to target something that wasn't moving, something that they could actively engage with rather than something that's a little bit quicker than them.
Gotcha.
And that's another thing with Zerg is I tend to build the speed upgrades too. I really like high mobility.
Right.
As another theme in the way I play games. I play WoW. I main a protection warrior. That means charge and heroic leap, high mobility. We did a fight last night in the raid that usually takes 2 people to complete it, but you throw a warrior in that position and we were managing to complete it with a single person, speed stuff up. So more theme, really fast or really slow and high mobility. In terms of StarCraft though, I just like making nukes.
Yeah. You got to nuke me, what, 3-4 times?
I think it was like 5.
Oh damn.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever utilized nukes that much.
And I don't know what to do when you use a nuke. I just know that all of a sudden that chunk of guys that were standing still is no longer there.
Yeah, well, they're not really something you can do much about unless you have the sensing science vessel.
Right. So had I heard that and then just moved those guys out of the way, the nuke doesn't target it wasn't targeting the units. It was just targeting a specific spot on the ground.
Yeah, it
right?
targets a point.
Yeah.
So that's another thing I tend to do is going more into targeting economy. I target a base and I blow up all the probes around it. I blow up all the drones around it. I blow up all the SCVs around it. That's
that
almost always my first target. And ultimately what got you in the end is I would nuke economy. It would slow you down and give me a chance to catch up. And eventually just you couldn't sustain what you had because you didn't have enough economy.
Right. And again, and speaking of just spreading myself too thin, like I wound up getting 3 total bases. So I was getting a lot of minerals, but nothing to do with them. And then I only had units at my main base, so I had to try to build them and then send them out whenever they were being attacked. So I was basically just feeding and trickling units instead of actually having a defensible position.
Yeah, and that was, different from what I did. I immediately found a river, sent up some siege tanks, put down some mines from my vultures, put down some bunkers, and once I, had a line built, I started building a base there, started moving everything up from my lower base to the center base, basically just fortifying. I wanted to have multiple layers you had to fight through, and it worked.
Yep.
So, without spending too much time on the specifics of each game, what's your overall feeling now that you've revisited this? Mostly, I'm curious how you're feeling about the game now after having played StarCraft 2, and compared to the amount of time you spent the first time you played it back in college.
I've spent about as much time on StarCraft 2 as I did the first game since you and I did the stream, which is to say I've played through some of the single player and multiplayer against a friend once. I vastly prefer StarCraft 2. I think it's far prettier to look at.
Preach.
But I think that it's also much more catered to new players.
Yeah.
Even little things such as like telling you what, if I remember right, in StarCraft 2, there's actually little blurbs about what the units or the buildings do, like even if it's just like a little half sentence. I might be totally wrong, but it feels like there's a little bit more hand holding or just naturally built in aids in the display on StarCraft 1. Excuse me, on StarCraft 2 rather than StarCraft 1.
Yeah, Blizzard really went hard on the accessibility of their games with this most recent iteration of Diablo 3, StarCraft 2, the new IPs. Even in WoW, if you look at classic WoW versus WoW now, it is substantially easier. Looking at WoW, I've got a friend that's going from 1 to 60, and she's done that in like 3 or 4 weeks. And I remember the first time I played WoW, like I spent months just going from like 40 to 45. So they're really just trying hard to make it a lot more accessible and really just get you into the meat of the game faster, whatever level that might be. So yeah, no, now we can do highs and lows. So why don't you hit me with high?
Yeah. So I think high was just, there was some nostalgia for me. It was kind of neat, but also just like, there's just something nice about playing an old game. It was like, there wasn't even a specific nostalgia for me for this game because it doesn't resonate with me like something like Halo 2 did. But I don't know, just playing an old classic game, there's just something about it. There's just something nice about it. I don't know if I could really articulate more than that, but it just felt like a nice nod, a nice return to a simpler time, maybe.
Yeah, no, I can totally identify with that. I technically played the same game, but I'm a Blizzard fanboy, as we've all established by now. I have the remastered version of StarCraft.
Right. So
I booted up StarCraft, and it showed me, the old 640 by 480 resolution, and then it just like cut out. I'm starting to think like, crap, I'm going to have to be doing more troubleshooting before we can start. And then it popped up in glorious HD and remastered sounds and remastered visuals. And
I don't know, I kind of like the 640 by 480.
Yeah, I played it not too long ago, but being able to get the same like feel of the game, but have it be a little bit easier on the eyes was certainly nice. Yeah. And it's certainly got me jazzed to go back through that single player campaign. I've never actually beat the single player campaign entirely. I always get to the Protoss campaign of the base game, and then I lose steam. So this might be the time that I go through and finally finish it all, because it's pretty now, man. It's pretty.
Very pretty. I think the low for me was I've never been good at RTSs against other people.
Mhm.
That is just not a skill I've developed. So like happens with every RTS, just that feeling, that sense of, oh yeah, whatever I thought I was doing, I'm going to wind up losing.
Mhm.
And it happened in each of the games where just like I realized there was kind of a point of no return.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I guess let's see. I don't think I set a high point. I think I just talked over yours. I don't know. I guess just the high for me is when I set out to do something and I see it actually work effectively. Like when we played Starcraft 2 and I threw those lurkers at you in that last game, I was like, yeah, I got him now. This is it. We're going to finish. We're going to push. It's over. And then I lost. So having the opportunity to go back to this original game and see something that I know will work continue to work, it feels good, especially since it felt like relatively devastating fashion from my side. Low point being I felt relatively clueless outside of that one match. I know how the Terran build structure works, but I don't know what units work well together, what they counter with, what my build order should be. So I just built everything.
Yeah.
And then I realized like, oh, hey, nukes. And then I just kind of went that route and just built a bunch of stuff. And there wasn't really any rhyme or reason at that point. I was just like, all right, Goliaths, let's build a couple of those. Oh yeah, I should make those anti-air too. Let's research that. I don't think I have enough medics. Let's make some more medics. Marines are good. I'll build some more of those.
Yeah.
And there wasn't rhyme or reason. At that point, it was basically just trying to tactically drop out nukes so I could slow down the economy and give myself time to think. My low point, I think, is that you sort of fall into a race at a casual level and you kind of get helpless outside of that race.
Yeah, that's basically how I feel with Terran.
Yeah. 0 to 2 tryhards. How hard is it for you to enjoy your time in this game?
I'm going to say 1 because like I feel like I would enjoy this game better single player only because there's less pressure and there's just any pressure in any multiplayer competitive game where whatever sense of timing I have, whatever sense of goal I have is thrown off by, oh wait, no, there's still another player here who's going to come up against me.
Mm-hmm.
So it is challenging, but not unrewarding.
Yeah, I think that's a really important thing to recognize, that it is definitely a challenging game. But again, that's sort of Blizzard's mantra is easy to play, but difficult to master.
Yep.
So definitely a high skill cap, but definitely still accessible. I'd probably say 1-2. In my experience with this game, like this is a game that I think can be really fun when you're playing at a similar skill level.
Yeah.
But
agreed.
The skill levels swing so widely from one person to the next that it's kind of difficult to hit that sweet spot. It's like playing fighting games where you've got, the one friend that's like really good at it but doesn't think he is. And then you've got the other friend that's really bad at it and knows that he's bad at it. But the one that's really good is like, no, you can't be that bad at it. I'm bad at it. So, one will enjoy it substantially more than the other. But again, it's got that single player that's an excellent story. It basically becomes a puzzle game at that point. Build things in the right order, send them to the right spots, and execute your strategy well enough to beat the computer. And now, 0 to 2 tryhards. How hard is it to get good at this game?
It is absolutely 2 out of 2, probably 3 out of 2 tryhards to get good at StarCraft.
Yeah, I figure any game that gives you in the settings an APM meter and an alert if you drop below a certain APM, like it's got a high skill cap.
Yeah, no kidding. Like I am such a low skill level. Like I consider myself a casual player. I know how to play the game, but the idea of tracking APM for me is just it's not even in my wheelhouse to really know how to process what to do with that. I can't even play the game well enough to know what to do, but to also have to track speed and adapt speed at the same time, I can't imagine how to do that.
Well, there's no adapting. It's just make it bigger.
Well, yeah, but then you're adapting.
Yeah, sure. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, no, it's absolutely 2 out of 2. When I think of difficult games to master, this genre is what I think of, and this game in particular is what I think of.
Yeah, absolutely.
I got to watch some competitive play back when I was in high school, and it is just unbelievable the things that these people can do with just 10 fingers. I can't even begin to understand. Like I thought about trying to give myself a little bit of an edge before we got on by mapping some hotkeys to the buttons on the side of my mouse. I run a Razer Naga, so I've got 12 extra keys on the side of my mouse.
Yeah, because what you needed was more of an edge.
Yeah, well, see, the thing is, I was thinking like that probably wouldn't be a fair edge, and B, like that's just so much work to do for this game. Like I want to be good at it, but I really don't want to have to try at it.
Yeah, like just for comparison of games I actually feel adept at, like I play competitive Overwatch. I'm consistently in gold, hoping to get to platinum, and I just recently adjusted the settings for individual characters, and I'm talking like 3 of them. The idea of mapping hotkeys to a game, it requires such an immense base knowledge of how to play and what to do that just getting to that point feels like hours and hours worth of experience with the game.
Yeah, that's about how I feel. The only game I've really spent that much time into like researching and stuff is WoW, and that game's notorious for that anyway, so that's not really shocking.
Yep.
I was so bummed. I looked at my guild records logs for our raids, and it compares us against every other player that has completed that fight in our particular specialization. And I'm in the bottom 10%. I haven't played in 2 years. I'm in the bottom 10%, and it's killing me.
You'll fix it in about 2 months, I'm guessing.
I hope so. We finished our raid last night. I'm so excited. That's neither here nor there, though. We'll get to a World of Warcraft episode someday.
Sure.
Yeah, we will. We will. Come on now. Actually,
sure.
Oh, yeah. No, we'll do it. We'll do it. So anyway, that's it for the podcast portion of this podcast. I don't know. That's it for 2 more tryhards this time. I'm Nerd Well Rounded. My real name is Peter. Call me by that because we're all friends here. That guy Jordan, that's his handle, is Jordan.
That's me.
Yeah. We also have the third portion of our Tryhard trio. That would be Morgan, also known as the Bearded Catholic and or Pleasure Toast _T on Twitter. You can speak with us collectively via our Twitter handle at 2 more tryhards. You can also email us 2moretryhards@gmail.com. Please send us some feedback. We'd like to know what you're thinking. We'd like some constructive criticism. If you feel compelled to support us, you can do so at no cost to you by going to wherever you consume your podcast, subscribing to our channel and listening to us. Tell a friend about us, have them listen to us, and then we can slowly take over the world together, one person at a time. Leave us a review if you use iTunes or anywhere that you can leave a review. It's greatly appreciated. It increases our visibility as that goes up. If you feel like you can't give us a positive review, that's where that feedback comes in. Talk to us. We'll do what we can. We want to make you happy. We do a Twitch stream, twitch.tv/2 more tryhards, and that's where supporting us financially comes in if you feel so compelled. Twitch, we have our sub button. We're part of the affiliate program. We also have a Patreon up, patreon.com/2 more tryhards. We give out free stuff as we get more subscribers, more patrons. First patron at each level gets a free game out of us. And right now, the only patrons we have are at the $1 and $5 level. If you want to do something else, you can get a free thing. We also have our YouTube. Search us 2 more tryhards on YouTube. We put up VODs of our stream there each week, as well as our podcast breakdown appended to the end of it. We're hoping we can get 100 subscribers there someday, because then we can just tell you we're at youtube.com/2 more tryhards. But sadly, that day is not today. So go subscribe, please. That's it for 2 more tryhards. I know you don't usually do this, but I can totally pleasure myself to Starcraft.
I can't say I've tried, but I'm open to new experiences.
It depends on which version of Kerrigan you get.
No, that's boring though. Like everyone's all over Kerrigan. I just want
Raynor you get?
the warm caress of a Zergling.
Okay. It could be like a puppy.